everyone, it's me again. Same old person, here we go, all the time. So for today's activity, I've changed my mind about Art Song. We're going to just do Art Song tomorrow, and I'll leave it for you throughout the weekend to take a look at as well. Listening to a bunch of pieces all at once can be pretty time consuming. So what I'd like for you to do today instead is take a look at some of the Day of Pink information that we have. Again, I am wearing pink. Although I'm filming this on Tuesday, I'm posting this on Wednesday. And so today is, in fact, Wednesday, April 8th, the Day of Pink. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about it and why we celebrate it today and the second Wednesday of every April and why we wear pink to remember this. So here is just the dayofpink.org website. And this is the beginning of it here. Let's distance ourselves from discrimination too. Unfortunately, things are a bit different this year due to COVID-19, but don't let that stop you from celebrating International Day of Pink virtually through social media and other methods. So what I'd like for you to do as part of your assignment, which I'll add on to the Google Doc attached as well, is to post either an Instagram story, a Snapchat story, whatever that may be to you. Take a screenshot and upload it to Google Classroom or to the doc that you'll have attached as well, so that I can see that you have somehow brought awareness to this virtual Day of Pink. So please use the hashtag virtual Day of Pink and take a screenshot of your Instagram story or your Snapchat story or whatever. You can blur out your handle. I don't need to see it. But do something that brings awareness to the International Day of Pink today alongside this assignment. So it'll be super simple, super easy. It shouldn't take you too long. Here we go. Let's learn a little bit more about this. So we watched Gaycation towards the beginning of the year, which is a great resource if you'd like to learn about what the LGBTQ communities look like around the world. We watched the Southwest episode, and I think we watched the Orlando episode, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. I think that was the one. But again, a really great show, really great resource for you to take a look at, even on your own. Episodes, I think, are like $2 each on iTunes if you want, but you can also stream them for free. If you just search Gaycation streaming, this is the website, Vice TV. So you actually get 3 free watches through Vice TV, but I found that if you just use a different browser, you can watch even more. So if you want to go on and take a look at some other countries and what their LGBTQ communities look like, then that's a great way to explore some cultures around the world and what the gay communities there look like. So just a little tip for you there. What I'd like to do is go back here and talk about why we celebrate this and why this matters and what happens. So why this matters: united we stand a chance. April 8th, 2020 is an International Day of Pink. Discrimination takes many shapes, whether it is based on race, age, disabilities, gender, or sexuality. The 2S LGBTQIA+ community is no stranger to the bullying and violence that stems from hateful beliefs. While progress has been made towards removing these social barriers from our society, discrimination still persists. So, every year on the second Wednesday of April, we urge people around the world to put on a pink shirt and stand in solidarity with the 2S LGBTQIA+ community to continue fighting for equality and acceptance. Why act now? Love over hate. We always talk about this in class, and I think that this is really important for us to hammer home as well. Whether it is in Canada or beyond, we need to stand up against hateful beliefs to keep the clock from turning backwards on our efforts towards establishing equality for the 2S LGBTQIA+ community. It's time now to educate the future generation to not repeat history, demand more of our politicians and policymakers, and participate in creating real change through real effort, which we are all capable of and we all can do. I know that sometimes it may seem like our age or one person is not enough and won't make a huge difference, but truly it does. Because all social change stems from just one person taking action and one person stepping forward. So that person can very well be you, and you may just not know it in the immediate gratification, but long term, you're making huge differences and huge effects on your society and people around you. Why we need you. Every cause needs a champion. International Day of Pink has one purpose: to create a more inclusive and diverse world. We do this by encouraging young people to challenge social norms, ask more of their educators, and stand up against bullying towards their 2S LGBTQIA+ peers. Over the years, we have worked with countless educators, politicians, and organizations around Canada to spread this message and create young activists for this mission. We hope to continue this work and to reach more communities with every passing year. We can only do this with your support and involvement, so please consider sharing our work, wearing our merch, donating to our cause, and joining our movement in any way that you can. I'd like to encourage you to visit this resources page as well here. I'm going to click on it and show you a little bit about what it has to offer. So if you are ever in need these are really great things to take a look at. So Kids Help Phone, again, if you're ever in need, especially during this trying COVID time where we're all in isolation and quarantine, use that if you need it. As well, use me, please, as a good resource for you. The LGBTQ youth line here, if you are part of that sector of society or part of that sector or identification, please feel free to use this line as well to help you here through non-judgmental peer support through telephone and chat services and text as well. So it's within all comfort methods. Speak Truth to Power Canada is a great website and email to take a look at. That is all about defending human rights. And so it's acting as a catalyst to reverse apathy by igniting passion, instilling responsible citizenship values, and emphasizing the attainment of individual rights that is intrinsically tied to the attainment of collective rights. So by attaining individual rights that we want to have, we also have to be committed to attaining collective rights for society as a whole that's beneficial to not only just ourselves, but also to society as a whole. So that's really important to think about too, in terms of when you're answering your question, you'll have a question that's all about that. ETFO is the Elementary Teachers Federation of Ontario. OSSTF is the Secondary Institution of Ontario. They also have a download here that you can do. That's a design kit. So if you want to make your own posters or buttons or t-shirts or stickers or whatever that may be, you can do that as well and then purchase their merch, and then your money will go towards a great cause. But again, you don't have to. This is just a great resource for you. So what I'd like to invite you to do is to take a look at Google Classroom when we do get there eventually. And so what you're going to do here is I'm going to ask you to, number one, answer a question that asks you what Day of Pink means to you and why and how you are choosing to celebrate it. Number two, upload a picture, a screenshot of your Snapchat or Instagram story with the hashtag Virtual Day of Pink up there. And number three, you're going to tell me about a song and an artist or about a song by an artist that reflects your feelings for Day of Pink. So either it's something that is supportive of Day of Pink or reflects your personal positionality within the Day of Pink. You'll have to give me an explanation for it, as well as the title, of course, and the artist of the song. So that's what you're going to do for today. There is one more component as well that I'm going to add on, and it's going to be as we take a look through the resource here. It's going to be part of this here. I'm going to ask you about how you'd like to attain individual rights and how that can then be collectively tied to collective rights. So that will be your last point there. And then again, I'm going to ask you, how can your song be used to advocate? So all of those things will be up on a Google Doc. Take your time with this. It'll be due by the end of today, but it shouldn't take you too much time, I hope. But put some good reflection work inside of it and see where this bit of reflection and this bit of acknowledgement for today's day can take you. Awesome. Have a wonderful Wednesday, everybody. Happy Day of Pink. Please celebrate and be thankful that we are in the safety of our own homes, which are hopefully judgment-free and safe zones for us. And if they are not, then I hope that you can find a safe zone within your home to just be alone with your thoughts for the half an hour that it takes you to complete this assignment. Wonderful. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you back tomorrow.